Hi guys, welcome back to another weekly makeup basket. Yay! Well, let's see what I'm going to be putting on my face this week. And as always, most of what I'm talking about, if not all of what I'm talking about, possibly all of what I'm talking about this week, is actually on my face. First of all, there is this Max Factor Face Affinity 3-in-1 foundation. This claims to be a primer, a concealer, and a foundation all in one. Well, I still use concealer when I use this, but I must say it is a really nice foundation and it does have really good coverage, and I really like it. And mine is in the shade Light Ivory number 40. This also contains SPF 20, which is really handy for the summer. So here we have the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Fair. This is just a really old one. There's not a lot left in here. What is left has kind of gone quite dry, so I just use this as my blemish concealer because I feel like the dry consistency does work well over blemishes, not as well over dark circles under my eyes. And there is another concealer under here that I like to use under my eyes, and this is the Maybelline Pure Cover Mineral Concealer. I really enjoy this one actually. This is in the shade number 2 Naturel, and this was one I picked up in Poundland a while ago now, and I liked it so much I even picked up a backup. So I'm actually getting through this one quite well now. I don't know if you can see. Not a ton left in there, so that's probably going to be an empty at some point. The 17 Miracle Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Ivory Porcelain, and this is just my favourite pressed powder. Oh my word, look, I already have hit pan again, and I only opened this one up probably like, what, 2 weeks ago? Like, I swear I do not know how I get through this stuff as quickly as I do, but clearly I am a fan of the mattified skin look, which I am. So I guess that's how I get through it so quickly, because I just slap this stuff on. And I have even taken to using the powder puff over the past like few months, and boy, you know, this really does pack it on. So that's probably why I'm getting through it. It's that little bit more quickly even than usual. It's just a tiny little powder from e.l.f. It's just one of their basic ones. I think it's like the clarifying pressed powder. Mine is in the shade Ivory, and I like to use this to kind of blend out like my face with. So like after I've applied blush, after I've applied bronzer, I like to go in and just kind of blend it together a little bit with my powder brush and with some of this. Also, as per usual, there is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. I love this stuff. It just really sets my concealer really well, and also adds a little bit of kind of light reflecting darkness concealing magic to my under eye area, which I really appreciate. Speaking of under eye stuff, I've been using this Younique Glorious Natural Face and Eye Mineral Makeup Primer primarily as an under eye concealer. I'm just finding that really is helping with my concealer. It's helping it to stay on a bit better. It's helping it not to crease, not to go so cakey. So I'm really enjoying this for that purpose. However, it is a face and eye primer, so I have used this as a face primer. I really do like it as a face primer, and I've also just used it as an eye primer. So far not loving it so much as an actual eyeshadow primer, but hey ho, I'm still kind of in early days of just trying this out. I've not had it for very long and I like it, but I'm trying to find out different ways of using it because it's not the cheapest primer out there and it's quite a good one, so I want to make sure that I am using it to its full potential. Right, no surprises here. I have just been lazy this week and kept in my regular highlighter. This is the e.l.f. Studio Baked Blush in the shade Pinktastic. Oh, I love this. This is so good. I have been using this non-stop for, oh, I don't know how long, probably nearly a year. And as you can see, like, it was a big dome kind of originally, and now it has got kind of like a major dip in it. So I've been going pretty good at this, but it just seems to last forever. I sometimes also use that as my like brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight too. What else? Oh, okay. Ta-da! This is probably not what you think it is. If you've been watching me for a while, you will know that in my recent videos I've been talking a lot about this. And this is the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder in this shade St. Lucia. Now I actually used up all of the blush in this one recently in a pan project, and I finally got around to cleaning that out because there was some kind of residue blush stuck to the bottom, so I've cleaned it and it's all clean now. And the bronzer, oh my word, I've been working on that bronzer for so long and it is not going anywhere just yet. And today I pulled out this one. So this is the same thing but it's in a different shade. This is in the shade Turks and Caicos, I think. This is what this one looks like. It is very different to this one. The blush that was in this one was a kind of very corally, almost peachy kind of colour, and it was quite shimmery. And this kind of, let's compare the bronzers. This bronzer here is like a lot darker than that bronzer there. And boy, did I discover that this morning when I packed on the bronzer as usual and was like, oh no, it's far too dark. So let's just have like a little swatch and just compare these for interest. So that's out of St. Lucia. And that is the bronzer I have just been using for ages. And let us just have a look at this one, which is from Turks and Caicos, which is seemingly much darker. Oh yeah. As you can see, Turks and Caicos, much darker. St. Lucia, not that dark at all. And I used to think this was a very daring bronzer and a very dark bronzer for me, but compared to Turks and Caicos, wow, that is like nothing. So I'm really going to have to go easy on this bronzer and use a light hand and possibly even get out like a stippling brush again to use with that bronzer, because I feel like if I use too much of a dense brush, it's just going to pack on the colour too much and I'm going to kind of look like I spread chocolate spread on my face or something, which is not really a look that I particularly want for myself personally. But anyway, onwards and upwards. Of course we have the W7 Fun Box, which is kind of like an honorary product. It's such a random product, but it seems to just like get a lot of love from me anyway. This was another one that I was like trying to use up and did not have that much success, but actually I am making quite a lot of headway now with this brown eyeshadow, and I do like to use this white one as a brow bone highlight and a inner corner highlight from time to time, so that is in there because it's kind of like a handy little duo thing to have around. And okay, let's see what next. I'll talk about just the Bad Girl Lash Mascara here. And this is just the mascara that I am using at the moment, and it's pretty decent. And I have the Billion Dollar Brows Hint of Tint Tinted Brow Gel there in the shade Blonde. Something again is a regular in my weekly makeup basket, or just in my makeup usage in general. I use it a lot, but new to my weekly makeup basket this week, and new to me on the whole, is this product from Younique. And this is the Younique Moodstruck Fibre Lashes kind of thing. It's kind of a mascara really, but it's like a two-part mascara. Here you get a transplanting gel and some fibre lashes, so I had a lot of fun playing around with that for the first time today. I can always do a review on it if you would like, but I can tell you that is what is on my lashes right now. I am really impressed with it. I think it has really magnified my lashes to a point that I didn't really think that anything other than false lashes could do, so we shall see how I get on with it. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is I'm kind of worried that the little fibres are kind of falling down my face a lot, but it's probably because I don't actually know how to use it properly yet, because I only tried it for the first time today. So once I have got some more thoughts on it, I will definitely do a review if you would like to see that. Next, there is a lipstick here, and this is another lipstick that I pulled out after holding it for a long time and decided it was time to actually use it. This is a MAC lipstick in the shade Plink, in fact. Oh my word, I really cannot talk today. And that is what it looks like. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a very kind of frosty finish. It does have a lustre finish, so it's just a very like nudie, peachy, pink kind of colour. And I am wearing that on my lips today underneath a butter gloss. And this is the NYX butter gloss in the shade Vanilla Cream Pie, and this was one I ordered from Makeup Geek recently. You might have seen me pick up quite a lot of NYX products from my local Next store during the Boxing Day sales. Prior to buying all of those butter glosses at £2, I actually ordered this one from a website in America, and it arrived and I really like it. And here we have a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and this is a loose pigment, and it of course is what I've got on my eyelids right now, and this is called Insomnia, and this is a very good dupe for a MAC eyeshadow as well, or a MAC pigment. And I think that is everything for this week's weekly makeup basket. I'll see you in another video soon when I probably calm down a little bit, so bye for now.